Hi kids, today I'm going to read you a story called The Big Seed, written by Ellen Howard and illustrated by Lillian Hoban. The Big Seed. Bess was the smallest child in her class. No one was smaller, not one boy, not one girl. When everyone crowded around the big table, Bess was too small to see over their heads. One day, Mrs. Gilligan said that spring was coming. "It's time to choose seeds to plant," she said. Bill shoved in front of Bess at the table. "Out of my way," said Bill. Pearl jostled Bess with her round dimpled elbow. "I want radish seeds," said Pearl. "No fair," said Bess. Mrs. Gilligan was telling about the seeds, but Bess didn't listen. She ran to her and pulled on her arm. "No fair," said Bess. "I always have to go last." "There are plenty of seeds," said Mrs. Gilligan. "What kind of seeds do you want?" Bess looked at the pile of seeds on the table. Beside each pile was a bright seed packet. One packet showed carrots, big and orange, as long and thin as Bill. Bill was taking carrot seeds, which were tiny and flat. The second seed packet showed big red radishes, as plump and round as Pearl. Pearl was taking radish seeds, which were little. The third seed packet showed yellow flowers. They looked small at Bess, but the seeds were big. "I want this kind," said Bess. She took a big seed. Bess planted the seed in her cut-off milk carton. She put it by the window where the sun would make it warm. At home, Bess told her family, "I planted a seed." "That's nice, dear," said Mother. "Take off your boots before you walk on the rug." "Big deal," said Cindy, Bess's sister. But her stepfather Charlie put down his book. "What kind of seed?" he asked. "A big seed," said Bess. "What will grow from it?" said Charlie. Bess thought and thought. She hadn't been listening to when Mrs. Gilligan was talking, but she remembered the seed packet picture. "Small yellow flowers," she said. "Marigolds," said Charlie. That sounded right to Bess. "Yes, marigolds," she said. Outside, the sun shone more and more often. The daffodils bloomed. The green grass grew. In the classroom, Bess and her classmates watered their seeds whenever the soil was dry. "What are you growing, Bess?" said Bill. "Yellow flowers," said Bess. One day, a little green shoot poked out of the soil in Bess's milk carton. The little green shoot poked out of the soil in Pearl's carton, too. "Look how my radish is growing," said Pearl. "My flower is growing, too," said Bess. "It's bigger than your radish." Bess wondered about that. "Are small yellow flowers supposed to be bigger than big red radishes?" she asked Mrs. Gilligan. But Mrs. Gilligan was handing out worksheets. "Time for spelling, Bess," she said. "Go sit down in your seat." Some milk cartons had 2 little plants and some milk cartons had 3. Bess had only 1 plant, but it was big. The plants sprouted leaves. Bess and her classmates turned the milk cartons every day so that the plants would grow straight. Bess's plant was the biggest of them all. "Are small yellow flowers big at first?" asked Bess. But Mrs. Gilligan was saying they should take their plants home. "Put them in your garden," she said. "Summer is coming, and school will be out soon." Bess took her milk carton home. "I have to put my plant in the garden," Bess told her mother. "That's nice, dear," said Mother. "But right now, I need you to try on these pants." "I have to put my plant in the garden," Bess told Cindy. "Good," said Cindy. "That'll keep you out of my hair for a while." "I have to put my plant in the garden," Bess told Charlie. "Your marigold?" Charlie said. "Well, the trowel and the watering can are in the shed." So Bess took her milk carton out to the garden. She dug a hole with the trowel. She put the plant in the hole. She patted soil around the plant. She sprinkled it with water. Every day the sun shone on Bess's plant. Every day she watered it. The plant grew. My marigold is getting big, said Bess. That's nice, dear, said Mother. So what, said Cindy. You must be taking good care of it, Charlie said. And the plant grew. I think my marigold is getting too big, said Bess. Oh, I shouldn't think so, dear, said Mother. Said Cindy. I'll come out in a while to see it, Charlie said. But he forgot. And the plant grew. How big is a marigold before it blooms? Bess asked her mother. Not very big, said Mother. Don't worry, dear. How big is a marigold before it blooms? Bess asked Cindy. How should I know? Said Cindy. How big is a marigold before it blooms? Bess asked Charlie. Why don't we go take a look at it? Charlie said. Out in the garden, Charlie looked at Bess's plant. My marigold is very big, said Bess, feeling worried. She saw that a smile was pulling Charlie's mouth lopsided. It is big, said Charlie. Is it too big, said Bess. It's too big for a marigold, Bess, Charlie said. But if it is a sunflower, it is just the right size. A sunflower? Bess said, surprised. Yes, said Charlie. And your sunflower's blossom will make seeds for the birds. Bess thought about the birds eating the seeds her sunflower had made. She began to smile. Outside, the days were getting cool, and the grass turned yellow. The leaves turned red. Inside, Mother got out Bess's school clothes. Autumn is coming, she said. We'll have to go shopping. You've grown too big for these clothes. Too big, said Bess. I'm not too big. I'm too small. Why, Bess, Mother said. You're not too small. I'm shorter than Bill, said Bess. I'm skinnier than Pearl. That's true, Mother said. But you are not Bill, and you are not Pearl. You are our dear Bess. On the first day of school, Bill and Pearl came by Bess's house to walk with her. They too had grown bigger. She took them to the garden. See my sunflower, said Bess. It sure grew tall, said Bill. It's taller than me, and I'm too tall. Its blossom is rounder than me, said Pearl, and I'm too round. You're not too tall, Bess said to Bill. You're not too round, she said to Pearl. And I'm not too small either. I'm just the right size for me. The end. I hope you liked that story. Bess thought she was growing little yellow flowers because she didn't listen to what her teacher told her when she was talking about the seed packets. She actually grew a big yellow flower called a sunflower. I hope you enjoyed that story. I have some seeds right now I'm going to show you and see if you guys can guess what you think are going to grow from these seeds. So I have 3 different kinds of seeds here. I have some little brownish black seeds. I have some seeds that are kind of whitish. And I have a big seed right here. And these are all things you might even have in your kitchen because I just had these in my kitchen. I'm going to let you look at them and guess for a minute. All right. I'm going to give you some hints. This seed is inside a fruit that can be red or green. And some of them taste sour, some of them taste sweet. What do you think it is? It's an apple. Those are apple seeds. These are seeds that came from this apple. Right there, kind of brown now, but I cut it a while ago. All right, these seeds, what do you think those were from? Well, these seeds are from a lemon. And now I'm turning it around so you see the seeds are growing right here on the inside of it. It's a lemon. Now, the big seed. This seed comes from a fruit that I like to use to make guacamole out of. What do you think that seed is from? You're right. It's an avocado seed. So this would actually grow an avocado tree. So it comes out of the middle of the avocado right there. And now I have a funny fruit that actually puts their seeds not on the inside, but on the outside. A strawberry. Those are all the little seeds on the outside of that strawberry. I'm not sure if any of you guys are planting this spring, but if you are, it would be really fun to see your pictures. So if you want to post some pictures of you guys planting, post them on either our Shutterfly or on our Google Classroom. Bye.